Good morning, everybody. It's nice. I'm going to savor it for all it's worth. Good. It's nice to see you all. Happy Friday. Before we get started, I did want to follow up on one aspect of the discussion that we had in yesterday's briefing. I don't see Alexis here, but at one point she did ask me yesterday, I believe it was Alexis, correct me if I'm wrong about this, but was asked about what evidence we could point to indicate some movement in a positive direction from our standpoint on the ongoing gun debate. And I know earlier this week we'd had a discussion about whether or not the president's suggestion to close the no-fly, no-buy loophole was a partisan one. There's some new data that's out this morning. It's just one data point, I would acknowledge, but a relevant one in answering both of those questions. There was a poll that's conducted by the NPR affiliate in Boston. These are a sample of Republican primary voters in New Hampshire. So Republican voters in New Hampshire, almost half of whom has a gun in their household. So a substantial number of gun owners, presumably, Republicans in New Hampshire. They were asked, would you support or oppose a federal law that would prevent people on the terror watch list from purchasing guns? 85% said that they support that notion. These voters were also asked whether or not they would support or oppose a federal law requiring universal background checks for anyone seeking to purchase a gun. 75% support that kind of law. These are the kinds of common sense steps that the president has been calling on Congress to take. And the support that we're seeing is not just growing among Democratic voters. It's actually growing among Republican primary voters too. So this is the kind. Again, this is one data point. I'm sure this is not going to be determinative in the overall debate, but it is, from our perspective, good news that there continues to be increasing intensity behind support for the kinds of common sense gun safety measures that the president has long advocated. So that was WBUR, the NPR affiliate in Boston. That is 90.9 on the dial.